mention this call. Is that all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, hi guys. I saw the recording button just go up. Um, November 20th, we're gonna get to work tonight, but I wanted to mention that on December 4th, we know that call with Ariel from Go Social is in the works. She just sent me like a confirmation of that date and time, 8 p.m., and an invoice. Right now, there's 15 of us who are committed to getting on. That would be $20. I'm trying to get it down to 10. But I do need to pay her. So I'm just navigating that. And if you can't do 20, then we'll figure it out, but we'll expect to see that PayPal invitation probably tomorrow so that we can pay her, lock her in, get her on the 4th, and get some really good actionable items. She's going to be sending out like a template, not a template, but like some prerequisites to do before the call. So we'll have a little bit of work to do before we get on the call with her. And then she'll walk us through a bunch of exercises and go over some of the new things of social media. She's focusing in on Instagram, but she also is well versed in Facebook as well. So it's not just Instagram, it's basically just social media. So hopefully you guys are excited about that. I'm excited about to have someone on other than a Beachbody coach, someone who can bring in some maybe more information, helpful information that we might not have heard before. And I think $20 is a steal to have someone for an hour and a half, like walking us through something that could be a game changer in the business. So I'm still going to invite people to it so we can get that cost down a little bit, but time sensitive. So just stay tuned for the PayPal invitation.
I think that's awesome because if you were to pay for an Instagram training, you'd probably pay $300 more. So
very, very true. Yeah. So 20 is a steal, but I know I mentioned trying to get it down. So I will keep my word. I'll try to do that. But yeah, I'm excited.
All right. Awesome. Okay. So two things. I mean, I think everybody on here knows about the Black Friday sale on Friday, or you probably wouldn't be here inviting to it. But I just want to share a couple of things because some of you have been asking is that in the Black Friday sale, I have scheduled the post so that every hour a package option goes up. It says what the full retail price is and then what the promo price is. And we're doing it that way because we didn't want to make everyone responsible for Amazon gift cards because I know we have some new coaches that don't really want to forfeit all their commissions and all of that for gift cards, but we are doing a raffle at the end of it. So anyone who completes an order by 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure, I just want to say, like, as you're adding people to the Black Friday sale, like, set the intention to talk to them about their goals and figure out which package they would need. So it could be 2B Mindset and Shakeology. It could be an all access on demand challenge pack plus Energize. Like, set the intention of going through their goals with them to help them figure out what solution they need prior to the Black Friday sale, if you can. Because if you can, that way it'll be simpler. Like, you can tag them when you see that specific package go up. You can tag them in it, or they'll see it and they can tag you in it. That way there's not a ton of confusion on, like, when they see all the packs go up and they're like, I don't know what any of this is, or what I would actually want, right? So then that way it'll make it simpler. And then there will be a post that goes up Friday afternoon after all of the package options go up. And then there's a product post too for, they can either buy it separately or they can add it on for collagen, beach bars, Energize, and performance pack. So if people want to add that to their challenge pack, they can add it as an add-on, or if they're already a customer, they can get that separately too. Like, I've been adding a few people that want to do the 3-day refresh, and they want to do that separate, but just so that when they purchase, they can post their confirmation and be a part of the giveaway. So with that said, all the pack options will go up every single hour, and then there will be the single item things at the end of it. And then I also added in one for peppermint mocha and pumpkin spice. So I put the double box of both. But I also put in the text of it that if they want to just add one box of, say, peppermint mocha onto their challenge pack, that they have the option to do that as well. And then it's just going to be where you go and you send the share cart for that person based on what they need. So it explains that in the last post. It says to enter the giveaway, make sure you send all your coach your information. They'll send you a link for your share cart. And when they've ordered, to post the screenshot of their confirmation, and that's how they're going to be entered into the raffle for a tub of Energize or for an Amazon Fire Stick, so that they can live stream their workouts to their TV. So does anybody have any questions about how it's going to work? Does that make sense? No? Perfect. Okay, so basically everything goes up on Friday, and I did that because then if people don't get to see it on Friday, they can look at it on Saturday too, and then they have to order by 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday. So I didn't want to have like lag time in between half the packs on Friday and Saturday. That would have been confusing. So that's why I did it that way. With that said, huge shout out to Mary Page because she set up our 3-day refresh group that we're going to do on December 2nd. Even if you don't want to do the 3-day refresh, that's totally fine. You can still promote it. You can still share it with your current customers, your challengers, or new people that want to have like a quick kickstart to get on track and lose the bloat. I know she shared it in the team page, but we can share it again. But she called it lose the leftovers, which I thought was so cute and so creative because it's like exactly what everyone wants to do after Thanksgiving. So the 3-day refresh challenge pack is in the flash sale. And somewhere in there, I did put that they can add it on to their challenge pack if they so choose to. So just know that that's an option. When you're sending someone a share cart, you can always offer them that option too. So I think that's it for flash sale details. I just wanted to say a couple things, like give a few tips for actually inviting to this. So obviously you can post about it. You can also put a story up in your Instagram and Facebook stories about it with a poll asking if people want to join you. But another thing that I've been doing that's really been helpful, because I have a handful of people that are joining and I have a bunch that have been on the fence for a really long time, that are actually really open-minded to joining. So I have been explaining that right now, if you talk to someone about their goals before, especially, so if you have someone you're talking to and you know that they can benefit like from an all access challenge pack or one of the pack options, right? I have been explaining to people that right now, we have such a killer promo that they can get a full year access to Beachbody On Demand, all of our workouts, a basic nutrition plan, all of our recipes, all that good stuff for $10 when they try Shakeology for the month. So it's a different way to kind of word it than just saying, oh, you get this super crazy deal on Shakeology and a Beachbody On Demand membership. I've just been saying you get access to that for the entire year for $10 when you get Shakeology, and it's usually $99. So like it's in their head, it's like, holy crap, that's amazing, because it is amazing, but it feels less, I don't know, it's hard. I feel like personally it's hard to explain how great of a deal that is without putting it that way, because it's ridiculous that they get Beachbody On Demand basically for $10, right? So I've been explaining that a lot in my conversations, and it's been super helpful. And what was the other thing I wanted to say? Oh, and then letting them know that if they join at any point in time, and the reason I was doing this was because I don't want to make people wait if they want to get started. So just letting them know, like, I have a Black Friday sale going Friday, but if you join at any point during this week, I will honor your getting started in our Black Friday raffle. So if you have somebody that wants to sign up tonight, don't like put them off until Friday for the Black Friday sale. Like, let them get started so they can get started sooner. But just let them know you're going to add them to the Black Friday sale if they weren't in there yet, so that they can post their confirmation to enter the raffle. And that's all, I think. So how about, since we're not really doing a full power hour, we're just going to do an inviting and follow up. So let's do for the first 10 minutes, I'll set a timer. Let's work on doing follow-ups. So this is following up with people you've invited to past group, you've gotten money objections, it wasn't a good time for them, whatever that is, but go back to people that you've already had conversations with or invited, and invite them to this, and just let them know like what I said of like, this is a crazy promo price to get Beachbody On Demand for $10 right now when you get Shakeology, and I'd love to help you see results through the holidays. I always put something in my message about learning how to have balance and like enjoy the holidays, but also working towards results instead of it just being a total flop and then starting over New Year's. So figuring out verbiage that works for you, but that's been really helpful too. So you'll set a timer for 10 minutes. Does anybody have anything they want to add that's working really well for them right now? Anybody? Kelly Riley, nothing from you?
I'm sorry. Oh, shoot. We just had madness of dogs. So just find anything that's working to getting people signing up. What do you do? I just didn't hear because we just had dogs running all over this house.
Yes. I was just saying, if any of you are having success with the way that you're inviting people this month or to the Friday sale, to just share it.
Well, I'll be honest. I haven't been like, I haven't been doing the best on inviting to the sale. I just haven't. So like, this is not specific to the sale. I mean, I did have actually someone today that has been really interested, and she was like, I think I'm ready to do this. And so I actually just told her, I'm like, hey, just to let you know, because I want her to know, like, I'm not trying to like screw her over. And I was like, if you're thinking about doing this and you really want to start today, I'm all for this. I can get you going, but we happen to have this Black Friday sale that's happening, and I would love for you to be in the running to potentially win some other goodies, you know, in the process. So, you know, we've been going back and forth on that. So she was like, oh my God, that's awesome. Like that you would like delay it so I can potentially get something else from this. And I'm like, yeah, of course. So, but I haven't been doing as well with the Black Friday sale. I've been trying to prep a lot of my other free week and everything like that. So
yes.
I'm probably not the best person, but I will just tell everyone that whenever I invite to anything, it is always, always, always voice message. I like very rarely say anything on text anymore because I just don't think that they can feel it. And I think that it goes stale, and that usually results for me in ghosting. So I use the Google Docs, I use voice message and explain it. If they have any question, I'm voicing it. If they want to hear about the program, I'm telling them about it. I'm not doing any real words on anything. And I just find for me that just works well.
It's really interesting about the voice memos because I hardly ever
And you know what? The amount of people that have said, first of all, we didn't even know that voice was an option. And they were like, we're so glad that you did that because like it just made it more real. And actually many of them said it made me feel as though you were actually talking to me and not just copying things. And I was just like, hell no. Like, and I'm point blank. I'm like, no way. Like I wouldn't, that's not how I roll. I am someone that needs to like explain things. And I, you know, am a talker. I think I kind of like joke around with them about it. And it just works. Like I voice message on my way to work. I voice message on my way back from work. I voice message all day long. I voice message when I'm in the hospital because I can quickly, and then I'm like, shh, don't tell my boss that I'm voice messaging. And like, you know, they just hear the realness. And I think that there's a lot to be said because let's be honest, everyone gets the messages to people that are just a blanket statement. And we all pretty quickly will be like, clearly I'm getting this, and along with another 100 people. But if they hear it in my voice, and my fingers are like dying, you know, by the end of the day, but I feel like I get more response and I get more action because of it.
Yeah, I love that. Oh, speaking of Rachel, your question just made me think of this. I think Kelly made this one a while ago. We have a Google site that explains everything that comes in a Beachbody On Demand challenge bag. I just put the link in there. So if you want to shoot that along in your messages, you can do that. It doesn't? I must have saved it wrong then. Works for me. Are you signed into Google, Rachel?
Yeah, that's nice. I have Callie's link work. That's nice.
I wonder why mine won't open.
Kelly, how do I edit this and put my own info at the bottom?
She would have to give you edit permission via Gmail.
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry, I'm derailing this, but yeah, because I'm using the documents for the welcome, and I think that's really helping. But I'm not using them as much in conversation. I only for MM100 I was using them, and actually it helped with MM100. So thank you.
Yeah, as long as people just share it and give you access, then you can do it, or else it keeps putting roadblocks on people. I've had some that have kind of locked me out, but, and then and clearly make yours, and then like whatever Dana or whoever sends you anything, just make sure you do the 3 dots and duplicate that whole thing and use the duplicated ones, or so you don't change Dana's information. And
yeah,
then,
that's what I'm doing.
yeah, and then do the duplicated one and change your information.
Can someone do that for me? Send me it, one of you,
Yeah.
Dana or Kelly.
Shoot your whatchamacallit email in the
You're the best. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna have to figure mine out after why it can't be viewed.
Danielle, I'll send it to you after.
Do you need others? If anyone needs others, we have them for every single program. So just if you need something, just give a shout.
I've only ever seen the welcome ones, the welcome docs in Google. I've never seen the ones for when you're having conversations and trying to explain what's in it.
Yeah, I mean, we have a 2B Mindset one, All Access, Beachbody Performance Line, MM100, Ultimate Portion Fix, Just Shakeology. Obviously, I have my Type 1 Dream Team. I have the What is Coaching, and yeah. And they're all there. So I think what is nice is as I am voice messaging things and I share stuff, like I will say, here are the 2 different kind of like nutrition plans. And I might send like these docs for that. Or if I'm talking about coaching, all right, until we have our sneak peek or till I can get on a call with them, here's a What is Coaching thing. Oh, you want to know what's in Shakeology? Like those are really nice because they just look professional, but it has all your information on it and not just like someone else's link.
And Kelly, are you talking to a lot of cold market basically when you're using these? I feel like I'm talking to a lot more cold market lately, and that's
I mean, anytime I get poll requests, then I'll as the once again always starts by conversation, but then as they're wanting information, then I'll share that. Or if they ask me questions like, what's that yellow thing you're drinking, I'll share about that. Oh, can you send me more information? Okay, here's the Beachbody Performance Line info. All right, then we're talking about coaching. All right, in the meantime, here's our coaching thing as I'm sharing about coaching. So like I have something to back it up, but the Google Docs are just a nice, it's mostly all cold market that I'm talking to.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so if anyone is on, poor Carolyn is like, I'm so lost. Just sitting there like staring at your phone. What am I supposed to do? Yeah. So we are going into your whatever social media market you use, Facebook or Instagram, and you're sending out some of those invitations to the flash sale. So if you've been talking to people, if you've been talking to people, if you've had people say no, those are great people to reach out to and just say, it wasn't a good time when I spoke with you last, but I wanted to drop in and let you know that we're hosting a big flash sale, and it's an awesome opportunity to get started. If it's a better time for you, or tell them whatever the conversation had to do with earlier. And then if you're sending out invites to new connections, or not new connections, but people that maybe you haven't sent that invite out to, you can still do kind of the same thing. Make it personalized. Don't send anyone like a message that looks like it can be copied and pasted, because then people will just ignore it. So make it really personal. You can start by just saying hello and start a connection with something about their page. But the goal is to get people into this flash sale. No obligation to buy anything, but they can pop in there and browse around and shop. So for this one, I wrote to an old connection who I haven't talked to in a while, but we've been connecting on social media. Hey sister, hope you're great, still rocking your fashion influence gig. Wanted to pass on the word that I'm hosting a flash sale this weekend before the holiday to help people get started on their 2020 goals. I'm like mid message, so I just made that end part up, but that's what I'm gonna say. um, So I ended it with, I know you weren't into the home workouts before, but sometimes things change. Let me know if you want to peep it. Sometimes I don't leave it with let me know. It depends on the relationship. If like we have conversations going before, I'll say let me know. But if there's someone who I want to make sure they respond, I might end with a question like, would you be interested in checking it out?
I'm gonna add 5 more minutes for follow-ups. Chatting. I'm putting an example of a follow-up in the comments if anybody wants to look at it. That specific one was to a girl who was supposed to join my free group but didn't. But she was someone that was really looking to sign up before but just couldn't afford it. So I just wanted to post an example if you're kind of feeling lost on wording things. Feel free if you want to share one of yours. It's always helpful to see what other people do.
Thanks, Boo. Sorry, it was
You're
just too quiet. I
welcome.
need to break it up. I can't.
Are you
I'm
having?
used to like music and banter.
Why are we so quiet? Why
I
are we
don't know.
musicking?
This is driving me crazy, y'all.
It's actually like freaking me out.
Yes, thank you. Freaking me out, man.
Shit, I'm like, am I in the call? Did it get dropped? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, I've never heard us this quiet. I mean,
I
we're
feel
gonna be
like
like
I'm not the
booming.
best at DJing, so Ashley, if you want to go ahead and put music on.
Well, the last time I DJ, no one can hear it. Alicia's better at it anyway. She's got good tunes over there. Except I don't know if she has 2 computers this time, so
Alicia, you DJing tonight?
just putting you on the spot, girlfriend. Yeah, she's
And
like, I
the
got
only
it.
reason I was doing that was because typically we don't record power hours, and when you put music on them, they won't upload to YouTube. Is why I didn't. So
Ugh,
you know.
There was a
YouTube.
method to the madness.
There
Well,
was
that
a message to
explains
my
it, but it still
silence.
doesn't make it any less weird.
Okay, should we do, I mean, does it really matter if we time follow-ups versus invites if you're just doing it? Because we just went like 15 minutes for follow-ups, and now technically we could go to invites, but how do we
Let's
just
get to
say,
work. Get to
let's
work.
put another 10 minutes on the clock, and if you need to do follow-ups, you do that, and if you need to do invites, you do that. Yeah, I know, I'm the same way, at least I do both at the same time. All right, 10 more minutes. Feel free to put music and jam out. Just know that it probably won't be on YouTube if you have coaches that want to watch.
I think Alicia's working on it.
Do they
Or I
want to
can
watch us all
stop
be
the
silent
recording
looking
right
at
now.
our phones?
I could stop the recording right now if that's an option as well, so people get the first half of the call.
Because, I mean, are they really learning anything with us sitting here looking at our phones doing work? Like, not speaking?
Okay, so how about this? We
Just
will
saying.
end the call. That way people don't miss the introduction about the flash sale and how it runs and all of that good jazz. And we'll just call it a day on that. We're going to stop the recording, and then that way we can play music and not have silence for the rest of it. Does that work?